Wait, Geralt, Geralt. Invisible wall, hello. Cool, thank you. Okay, heal me, fellas. Thank you. I'm sorry for this being so loud, but these guys are very loud in comparison to everything else. Ah, so many things. But that's a difficult thing about streaming on Twitch in any case, isn't it? Because on the one hand, you'd want... How much of this... Okay, so I hadn't found that one yet. Okay. Because on the one hand, you want to have like a pure sort of experience. You want it to be your own. Something new, you know? So on the one hand, you want that. But on the other hand, of course, you're sharing it with somebody, the viewers. So by definition, it's always going to be, it should be a shared experience. So the difficulty is always trying to figure out to what extent do you want a shared experience. I've been very lucky though, I'd have to say, because so far I haven't encountered people who might really say, who've really trolled or tried to ruin experience or really wanted a backseat, just constantly go like, you have to do this and keep on talking about it. Usually, you know, when I've encountered somebody who doesn't like the way I play a game, yeah, that, you know, they'll have told me a couple of times and they left, which is, you know, fine. Not everybody's playstyles for everybody else. And mostly I've been finding people who are very good with the idea, who can sort of see like, yep, I want to see somebody surprised by things, who doesn't expect anything. Oh yeah, very big problem with large channels. Nope. Oh god. Oh god, nope, nope. Not just large channels though. I've also, oh god, oh god, oh god. Boxed in. Boxed in. Ah. Oh yeah, not just on larger channels actually. Good streamer friend of mine, Akashi Gamer, aka XE Gamer, as you would spell it. He's been playing this game called Choice Chamber recently, and it's sort of a fun game. It's kind of like a roguelike platformy game, except Twitch chat can put commands into the game. Just think like, do you want enemies to be larger or smaller? You know, what weapon should you play with? And you can sort of vote for that, and then, you know, the streamer has to basically play with whatever's being suggested. So, for one, that game is designed to be backseated, but it also attracts people who just want more backseating in general. So like, I like the game, I like the experience and the idea, but at the same time I see people who really want to dominate the experience. No! Ah, again! This is very tough! People go out of their way to ruin this experience. One of your face streams are playing Undertale. She was in the chat in fear of spoilers. Somebody made an account name that was a spoiler and followed her. She reads those aloud. Oh! What? That is just... Exactly. That is going out of your way just to spoil something. That's just being a jerk. And the thing is, Undertale is such a fun game. Played that on stream as well, Pacifist Run. But yeah, that is absolutely going out of your way to be annoying and spoil something. And the thing really is, that serves no function anymore. You know, I can understand backseating. You know, I don't want it, I don't like it, but I can understand the impulse. You know, you see somebody, like, lost in a maze, and you just know that you know the answer. Yeah, sure, that's a tendency. But that, oh... Fellas, spit at me for once, will you? Thank you. Oh god. Okay, spit at me. Come on. Thank you. Oh, no you don't. It's been a while since I died to monsters. But yeah, you know, Swedish, that is something that Akasha actually also had in that choice streamer. Exact same stream I'm talking about. First, it happened that somebody was... they could vote... you know, they can vote for what you should use. So fair enough. You know, that kind of... That's sort of the... Backseating is sort of the point. Then somebody went like, oh, you need to use a halberd because that's better in late game.
She's fit to wed. Oh,
Fellas, I'm talking here. So you know they go on about that, like, oh, you should use a halberd. You really need a halberd. So he says, yeah, okay, but I don't like a halberd. I don't want to play with a halberd. They're like, yeah, no, you should really use a halberd. Okay, fine. I don't want to use a halberd, and that's done. Thing over. And then it's still like, yeah, no, halberd up. And keep going on about it to the point where he has to ban them. So things keep progressing like that, and then he as well gets that follows. Somebody makes accounts, which is basically things like your mother is at this, and you know, you suck. 47. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, whoa. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll skip this one. Nope. We'll come back. I love it that there's more difficult things again, though. Whoop. Brave's a girl, so girl ran away. I never got that, though. One very fun thing. Let's see, who is it again? Mike Kaplan. Funny comedian, and he always ends his podcast by whoa, nope. He always ends his podcast by saying, if you don't like what you've been listening to, then it is you who have made the mistake. I think that makes perfect sense. You know, just like a podcast, Twitch is free to watch. And I've always had that attitude of, if you log into a stream, and I look a little bit, if you don't like the stream, then log off, you know? What is that noise? Oh, is that a forktail? That is a forktail. Hi there, buddy. I know, fair enough. That there is something, of course, in giving feedback. You know, if I see a stream and I hear, you know, problem with the audio quality, I'll let them know. Like, hey, buddy, you know, if you change this setting or do that, your audio would be better. But that's, you know, at the same time, that's also not trolling. Boom! Shot in the back over a matter of $80. Monster liver. That reminds me. I could do some alchemy. Still did not get a forktail. Ah. Really want that forktail one. There we go, there we go. Ah. With my cave troll liver, I can make superior ogroid oil. Still need a cockroach stomach. Cursed oil with the cave troll. I think I get more cursed than ogroid, so that might be a better investment. So I'm gonna go for the cursed oil. Archspores still aren't as annoying as giant centipedes. Oh god, those are terrible. Those are indeed terrible. The whole diving below the ground is what frustrates me about them. Okay, I'm gonna keep on going until I get a good marker. Then I want to fast travel to a merchant where I can offload some of this gear. I think it's way better when people play games the way they're having fun rather than the most optimal way. Exactly. Exactly.
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
Oh. This is for Manticore gear. Well, hello, hello, hello. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, exactly. That's what I'd like to see the most anyway. Because, you know, I know methods in certain games that are the most optimal, but they're often very boring. Like, in Fable 3. It feels weird to say ground, but I did a huge grind in Fable 3 to get loads of cash, which was the best thing you could do in Fable 3. Black armor die. Nice. That just literally involved... Key required? Huh. Okay, that's curious. But that just literally involved hours and hours of doing, you know, a job in Fable 3. That was the best way to play it. But not interesting to watch. I embezzled and I stole. I'd missed this and I'm ashamed of my actions. But what was I to do? My salary as a scribe was so laughably meager, I was reduced to borrowing coin from my mother. I was a thief, but I also did a great deal of good for the palace library. Who secured the import of such tomes as The Lives of the Prophets, De Hemorrhoidibus, of Hemorrhoids Light, The Art of Midwifery for Maidens, and many others. The Palace Library has me to thank for the storehouse of all knowledge needed for a merry and satisfied life, and other rare tomes, such as Speculum Aurum and the Larvis Senis et Figurus Camisis. Theft and embezzlement mean nothing. A man's true value shows in a matter in which he treats books. Actually, I fully agree with that statement. I mean, not with the embezzling and thieving, you know, the other things, but, you know, a man is measured by the way he treats books. Totally. Hello, hello. Clerk's diary and the old key. That'll be the key I need. Pretended to be just another day's clerk at the Ducal Treasury. Started the morning with baguette and camembert, shuffle some parchment, and head home before dusk. Today, however, the normal order of things was disturbed. Dramatically. I came across a highly interesting note in the archives, and along with it, key. Key is a more interesting find, because according to what I could decipher from the dust cover's scribblings on the note, it opens a chest full of gold coins. But now I'm getting ahead of myself. While doing some routine straightening of the files, I found a report outlining procedures for the reform of Bastogne prison, orders straight from Duke Henry Gras. We are all aware how badly this experiment ended, for the ruins of that prison to this day frighten any potential tourists with their battered skeletons and legend about howling spirits of the murdered guards. Yet I did not know that hiding among the abandoned ruins there was a chest, and that its key was lying right under my nose. Just supposedly contains crowns meant for the purchase of books and rations for the inmates of Bastogne. One of the clerks employed here at the time committed the sin of omission and sent the chest to the warden without the key. Yet perhaps that was for the best. The warden was impaled and the guards all skinned alive, meaning those degenerates would also have gotten their hands on the chest had he received the key. As it is, might the chest still be there, unopened? Folks say a curse has fallen on the place, a dark power brought down by the bestiality of the murders it beheld. But folk also say an Ulfieri will become Emperor of Nilfgaard and herald the end of the world, so there's not much point in giving any such jabbering much credence. About that. Whoa! Wait, what? Hey there, fella. Have I ever fought an elk before? It'd probably be like a necrophage. I'd assume. It's not a specter? Or a relict? I assume it's a necrophage. Oh. Oh, I fought one of you before. You are, however, a teleporty person. Hi there, lovely. Also, enjoy Erden. You seem more like a specter. Not a vampire. Thought you'd be one. You know what? Let's give Spectre Oil a try. Where is it again? Vampire, Hangman's, Necrophage, Spectre. Does seem to work. Hi there, fella. Oh, God. Wow, you are dodgy. Hi there, come back here. Oh, wow. Vampire. Oh. Isn't that interesting? Looked like a Bruxa, but that was no Bruxa. Hey, Venom. Saying hi and looking, watching the Belgium game. Ah, okay. Have a good time with the Belgian game. In any case, Sinning, we have about 40-ish minutes left in the stream, so... Okay, let's see, there was that bit I found just now. I think it was over here, right? Nice. That is the Toussaint prison experiment. Nice. Order for reorganization and reform of Bastoy prison. To the warden. By decree of His Illustrious Grace Duke Henry III, Jacques Olex, warden of Bastoy prison, is required to implement the following reform. Dismiss half of the prison guard staff, forbid the use of corporal force, discontinue punishment by dark cells, permit the prisoners to possess private property, allow prisoners to walk at will, purchase victuals of the finest quality, and so on. Nice. In that case, you know, it's actually fair enough that indeed this prison came to a dark end, considering they mistreated their own. So I believe there we go. Search the ruins of Bastoy prison. So somewhere here we will also find Manticore gear. Hey there, Fub. How are you doing today? Good to see you in here. Sad I've not been able to catch another one of your streams lately. At least, I haven't seen you stream, I mean. Since the last time. But I get it, right? It's a little bit of an, it's more of a, sort of a side hobby. Stream when you can, when you feel like it. Oh, this is interesting. Where am I supposed? Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a higher perspective here. I wonder what's up there. Hello? Cuddling kitties are quite okay. Everything is better while cuddling kitties. Been streaming since Friday, yeah. It's too much like work, you already have a job. Oh yes, I know the feeling. The weird thing is, I love streaming. There we go. I love streaming. It is a lot of fun, and, you know, having a good schedule works. But at times I also have this feeling of, oh god, you know, today I kind of just want to read a book. But it's sort of a case of, nope, have a schedule, must stream. So I know exactly how you feel. My fellow captive, Merton, who for so many months kept his neck stiff, mocked my faith in Lebioda and praised the joys of a riotous life. Today he broke down completely. He admitted he had wasted his God-given time on pleasure of the flesh, and all he had to show for it were chains and indignities. Tried to lift his spirits, to tell him there's another path, that he can cast off his past habits and devote his life to Lebioda and his teachings. For now, my counsel has fallen on deaf ears, but I believe he will one day convert and listen to the truth. Shocking how pleasantly I now converse with Merton. It beggars belief to think we once could not hear each other's bear each other's presence. He is a man transformed, metamorphosed. I feel he has accepted his new path. He devours greedily all I tell him about Lebioda and his teachings. What a rapture it is that in this dank and dark dungeon the prophet sent me a sinner and gave my life meaning. It is over. Merton has served his sentence and left these accursed dungeon walls. Teaching which I have tried to pass on to him during these last dozen months have clearly taken root. Merton has vowed to go on a pilgrimage which will let him cast off his old ways and open the doors for a new life. As I advised, he will go first to a cave where Lebioda received enlightenment, and on whose walls he carved 4 of his great truths. I hope the aura of that place will help Merton, as it has helped many before him, achieve cleansing, gain strength to continue his pilgrimage on to his next station, which I advised him should be...
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
Surprisingly, for not following this quest, I managed to follow quite a lot of this quest. Let's see. Now, the quest I was trying to follow, not the treasure hunt. Father knows best. Still the actual quest I'm trying to move towards. Right there. Perfect. Okay, we'll first do this detour and then head off to the location of our quest. In before fighting Merton's skeleton in that cave. Fub, spoilers, man. I would never have expected finding Merton dead there. Oh, boars. Boring. Guess they're just having a board meeting over there. An abandoned site. What? Nice. A Cyclops. That has to be an Ogroid. Cyclopses. Ogroid Oil, Axie, and Quen. No surprise. Where is my Ogroid Oil? I hardly ever need to use this. Also, let's make sure we have a better bomb available to us. Although Northern Wind is actually not a bad bomb to have against ogres. Hi there, fella. Whoa! Okay, art does not help against them. Enjoy poisons, buddy. I love this build. Everything I've set up means that whenever they hurt me, they hurt themselves. Whenever I hurt them, they hurt over time. Everything is poison. Shame there aren't more witches you can interact with. There was a cat witch in the free DLC, Letho, yeah, and the wolf witches. In fact, Swedish though, when you consider all the witches, Witcher 1, 2, and 3, I mean, this one actually has the most witches you hang out with of all of them. Nice. So we did indeed already nearly level up just by moving here. Still though, I think we have the length of one entire level before the quest, 37 quests invalidate. So that means we have enough time to do this one and hope